What's up, everybody? It's your boy Scummy Rebel here, and yesterday the Call of Duty beta went live for people who pre-ordered on PlayStation 4, so that means I was playing the game all day. So I have some thoughts. I made some notes, some good, some bad notes. I think I may be starting to like the game. Maybe?
Drank beer, liked beer, still like beer.
Alright, bro, so we've all been playing. We've all been noticing the campers. Lots of campers. Can't wait for some actual casuals to just get the open beta and hop in there. I've never wanted Christmas noobs this early in a game's life cycle before, but God, I cannot wait for the Christmas noobs in this game. But besides that, made some notes of some good things, or just some things I thought. I guess they're not all necessarily good. But yeah, let's get right into it. So, the first thing I noticed, I'm just going to read them mostly in order just because it's the order I thought of them in as I was playing. First thing, the square button, well, after you've hit the score counter, the square button. Did I say score button? When you hit the score counter, the square button pulls up your PlayStation menu for that person's PlayStation PSN account, and it brings up the PlayStation screen, and you have to like hit circle of then it goes down, and it's like just change the button. Next thing, I feel like the gameplay in here is actually slower than the 2v2. When I played the 2v2, I was like, all right, like, this isn't as slow as I thought. But the 6v6 is as slow as I thought. It's as slow as people were kind of saying it was. But it's not the movement. It's not the running. It's not the gun handling that's the issue. I think the main issue that I've noticed is the incredibly slow ADS speed. And I don't want it lightning fast, but a little quicker for the SMGs. I mean, is that asking so much? They made the ADS so sluggish, and when they unlock attachments for the weapons, does anything increase the ADS speed? No? Okay then. I insta-die and shoot a pea shooter, it feels like, most of the time. I don't know why. I don't know why, if it's because I haven't unlocked a foregrip to keep my aim not from going like... Maybe I don't have the pistol grip attachment to give me the quicker ADS speed. I don't know. But I feel like I'm shooting off 5 or 6 or 10 shots sometimes, and then the dude turns and 1-2 and I'm gone, and it's like, what? How did that happen? I mean, I'm not a terrible player, so I have no idea. Next thing I wrote down, 10v10. 10v10 was not that fun for me. It just felt like I was dying from behind more often. That's about it. It is the same as the 6v6, where the spawns are so wonky that I just constantly spawning in front of people and in lines of fire. But there's 4 more players on their team, so I don't know. Not as cool as I thought it would be. We'll see about the 20v20 when we get that. Maybe even the 36v36. We will see. I'd like a mini map. I'd like one constantly, and it's not just like oh, I want to know where their dots are all the time. I mean, yeah, that would be helpful, but I've fallen off of that caves map 2 or 3 times. I've fallen off this bridge because I'm like, oh, I'm gonna jump down here, shortcut. Nope. But when the UAV is up, then I can clearly tell that is just a bridge to get me from one spot to the other, and that's basically it. I also keep shooting my teammates, and I that makes me pop up on the enemy's compass. Maybe their UAV if they have one, their minimap. Why? I don't know. Weird choice. Let's take the minimap out. I am learning the maps. I've learned the maps, and I know where the ends are, and I know where inbound and everything is. But when I'm staring at my screen and I see a dude run in front of it, I'm just like, Oh, teammate. If it's mainly just to be able to tell where your teammate is. That's the main reason I feel like I need it. I am getting used to not having it though, but I am always shooting my teammates. So take from that what you will. Let's see. Next thing. Did I mention nothing improves ADS speed? Pistol grip does. I think I figured that out after a little bit, but it takes you like 15 levels with the gun to get a pistol grip to increase the ADS speed. And ADS is already so slow in this game. I can't SMG in this game. I can't. It's too wonky. SMGs need a slight ADS buff. I don't think anything else really does. Rifles, maybe a split second. LMGs, fine. Snipers are perfect. I like the ADS speed on the snipers. No blooping. No just like, where you just swipe it across the screen. And pull the trigger and the person in the middle of the screen just drops. I don't know how that works. I spawn and die repeatedly. And it happened on Hackney Yards, so where I may put that gameplay in here because it's so ridiculous. I spawn in and then I die. Like 3 seconds later, it's like, oh, spawn, okay, run out the doorway. Why? On 10v10 it happens. How am I spawning in front of people on a giant map that's made for 10v10? I've heard other people say the spawns are really wonky, so not really a shock there, but it just makes it so unenjoyable when the spawns are so terrible that you just spawn literally 1 foot from being in an enemy's line of sight. Next thing, TDM, Team Deathmatch, does not show deaths. Shows assists. Domination shows deaths. But not captures. What? Why? Why would TDM not show me my death until after the match is over? Really weird choice. I don't know what they're going for. I don't know if they did that on purpose or if it was just an oversight. But the first time I was looking at it, I was like, oh damn, look at all those people, 11-0, 8-0, 7-0, 6-0. No, they just didn't have any assists. Does an assist even add to the overall score in Team Deathmatch? No? Then it might behoove the team to know who's the weak link, who is the weak link, and who they should criticize on voice chat by who has the most deaths. I don't know. Just an idea. Just an idea. Okay, I have one more on this side, but then I have one more on that side too. So I'm gonna go to the back side, then finish up with this one. The kill cam. I don't know. I liked the idea of finding the kill chain with the most score throughout the match and showing that. It really showed you some cool stuff sometimes to where you're like, oh, how do you do that? Or he drops 2 dudes and then he turns the corner and you're just like, oh, wait, is he going to drop 1 more? And it's like, doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo. And you're like, oh, 2 more, you got a quad. This, it's just like, it just shows the last kill. And that could literally be chucking a grenade across the map. And killing an already weakened enemy at a somewhat respectable distance. I don't know. I feel like it takes away from it. I don't know if it requires that much more planning and whatnot to do that. how much more technologically advanced it is to show the highest scored kill chain. I did like that in the past games. I thought that was cool. Now I just kind of am just like, okay, cool, the kill cam. Oh, here's something I think I completely forgot to notice. When you respawn in, there's a little bit of a delay. You know, there's that little bit of that. You have to look at the whole map and go down. At first, I didn't like it, but now it gives me a perfect amount of time for me to slam my head against my desk a couple times. So, actually kind of liking that now. I also don't understand with the cruise missile how it's like, and then the thing drops, and then you can control it. It takes so long, yet for some reason the announcer can't spot the thing until it's a half second from impact. What? Why? Come on, announcer. You're telling me there's UAVs up there, but you can't see the cruise missile dropper flying to be like, oh, get in cover. Not like, get in cover. Enemy cruise, but oh, you just died. Like, I don't know. A little quicker. It needs to be a little quicker on there. And here's my main summary of the game. I wanted to play SMG. I've been using the AK, and I've been using a sniper shotgun class. Because I can't SMG. The game wants you to be tactical. It really does. And that's why so many people are camping. Beside the point. It wants you to be tactical. I can do that. I can dig it. Then why do you spawn enemies right behind me? How the hell am I supposed to be tactical in that scenario, for the love of God? That makes no sense to me. You want me to play tactical? Fine. But when you spawn me in, don't spawn me in. Let me run out of doorway and be in enemy line of sight. How is that supposed to be tactical? I don't know. And now I get to the good stuff about the game.
Enemy cruise missile, take cover. UAV is ready for flyover. Enemy UAV overhead.
Well, thanks for watching, everybody. It's been a wonderful day. You know, I guess I might as well just mention a couple things really quick, because it's definitely not enough to make a whole video on, that's for damn sure. The audio is great, the footsteps are great, the sound of the casings are great when they hit the ground. It's all great. Except for teammates' footsteps are a little loud too, and I can't actually see where my teammates are, but the audio is great. The audio is amazing, best audio I've ever heard in a Call of Duty ever, hands down. Visuals, the graphics, hands down, best visuals in a Call of Duty that I've ever seen. Foxy Grandpa showed a clip where the guy's climbing up the ladder and each hand actually grabs a rung. I was doing it on Azure Cave to where I'd climb up the ladder in the well and just peek over at the Desert Eagle. It was fun. The Desert Eagle's beautiful. All of the weapons are beautiful. The graphics are great. The graphics are great. Too bad everyone just experiences them from a very stationary point on the map. Next, options. The options. There's plenty of options. So many options. Oh, you want some options? I'll give you some options. There's a lot of options. Do you want some options? They got the options. You can even change the hit marker sound. There's like 7 headphone mixes. I don't know. There's probably only like 3 or 4. There's like 17 headphone mixes. There's so many options. The one thing I wish I could change though would be ADS movement speed, not movement speed, but ADS sensitivity. Wouldn't mind a tiny bit more sensitivity when it comes to the ADS. I mean, I don't know why you can't really just let us have that one. I mean, we could do it like for this, so it's like boom, boom. You know, you just hit this and it's like boom, boom. But then as soon as you do this, it's like. So I don't know. The amount of, almost wrote the G word. The amount of weapons. The amount of weapons in this game is astonishing. Maybe not the amount of weapons, but the amount of possibility with those weapons is astonishing. So many attachments, so many options, and so many attachments. I just wish more of them did something to help the ADS speed. I mean, seriously, 75% of the attachments lower your ADS speed. 20% of them don't affect the ADS speed. And 5% of attachments actually increase your ADS speed. In a game with the slowest ADS speed that I think I felt, even a little slower than COD World War II. This is why people are camping all of the time. And in general, I've been having a little bit of fun. I've somewhat been enjoying it, but it's a little annoying. I'm getting annoyed. I'm getting annoyed by the camping, by even getting the jump on someone and having them turn and get me because I'm trying to use an SMG for some dumb reason and not an assault rifle. I don't know. Hopefully Saturday when it's an open beta for some noobs and not some try-hard, sweaty, G-Field drinking then maybe it'll be some fun. But we will just have to wait and see. I don't really think it matters though, because I'll definitely be playing this with the amount of stuff I could do with those attachments. Like I like the grind. I like the grind. I like doing good, but I like the grind. And oh my god, is this game gonna have a grind. And besides that, I think that's gonna cover first impressions, first thoughts, first notes. It literally went behind me in the chair. I tried to throw it across the room. And I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.